Hey, everybody, welcome to day 129 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full time reseller supporting her family. It's Tuesday, October 15th, and it's 2024. Yes, I always like to say that just in case you're listening years from now, you know what year I'm in, right? Kind of like a time capsule. All right, so today, good day, great day. Word today was choice. And I had a topic that I was coming to talk to you about today, and it was going to be regret 2.0. And I had some thoughts on that, but they were pretty intense. And I just got a text that my friend tried something, and I want to share that with you because it is something I have been doing and a couple of people in my life have been doing. It's a game changer for your afternoon crash. All right, but before we get into all that, I want to say that we hit our sales goal. We just eked right in. Now, actually, we went above it today. So that was pretty neat. Second day in a row. Day 2. I'm going to go ahead and write that down because I always have trouble remembering the number of days. Okay. So today was day 2 because I'm anticipating a run here. I'm really feeling it. I'm really going all in, and I want to break that 11-day record that we had last month. All right, so that was pretty cool. Everything is shipped out. I just hear my mailman out there right now picking up the packages. It's late in the day for them to be picking up, but I imagine they had a very busy day today. So yeah, it's like 5:30, and they're just picking up now, and I think dropping off. Hopefully my packages. I ordered a yogurt strainer that I needed that I had left at my old home, and I got yogurt now ready to be strained. So, all right. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. So, hit the sales goal. Shipping is out. Everything is done. That is awesome. Totally reset to zero. Man, I am crushing this reset. My space has never been so good. Just a little bit, the momentum of that builds, and it's crept into other, workspaces, and everything is looking pretty good here. I mean, considering it's still my e-basement, thanks Anna Packer, and it's still a work area, and I'm still a reseller. Yes, and some things are still out of control because that's just the way we roll, right? Okay, so joining me on the Reset to Zero Challenge are Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason the Santee Swapper, Char Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy of Kathy Singz, Nick Mr. C Chats, Vanessa Brightest Holidays Diabetic Reseller, Judith R, and Pam of Whimsy and Such. Kind of curious. So for you guys, has it like crept into other things? Like, do you find yourself being way more organized than you were before, 129 days ago? Just kind of wondering if it's just me. I wonder if it's going to stick. I don't know. I think I'll always do the reset to zero on my desk, but is it going to stick with the rest of the place? I don't know. It's weird how it just kind of slowly has like worked its way out into other areas. Okay, which means I'm not just moving a bunch of stuff around. I'm actually finding places for things and putting them away. All right. So the reason I totally changed what I was going to talk about today is because I have been doing this thing, and it was something I heard. I'm going to link up the video. It was a Mel Robbins podcast, and it is called, but I'm going to link it up too. So don't worry about that. Go watch it. It says, do this every morning, how to feel energized, focused, and in control. And I've talked about this before, but this one particular, as has Vanessa, the diabetic reseller on her channel, but this one particular thing really was a game changer for the afternoon slump. I am a coffee fiend. I love coffee just about more than anything else. I could give up just about anything, but don't mess with my coffee. My friends have told me in the past when I have given up coffee to please, and this is, I'm talking like for months at a time because I want it to be healthy, and maybe I was having too much caffeine, that sort of thing. They begged me to please never give up caffeine again because they couldn't stand to be around me. It just wrecked my world. Even after a couple months, like I just was not myself. Love coffee that much. All right, so I would have to say I would have a cup of coffee delivered to me in bed every morning before I moved. And that's how I started my day. It was with like a dose of caffeine. And I only drink coffee in the morning. I don't drink it any other time, but I love it. So I pretty much needed that to open my eyes. So I hear this podcast. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, right, Mel Robbins. And the whole I'm going to tell you the concept behind it before I tell you how to do it. And I just want to let you know what a coffee addict I am. And every day I had an afternoon slump when the coffee wore off. And you don't want to drink coffee late in the day. I'm not a person that can do that. But anyway, afternoon slump every day for as long as I can remember, right? I remember working in the office and we would my friend Todd and I every day at like 2:30, we would be like, all right, let's go get our coffee because we can't keep our eyes open. Okay. But anyway, so here's what's behind it, right? We have this chemical that our body naturally produces called adenosine, and it's just a byproduct of cell breakdown. I am not a doctor. I'm not playing one. I'm just telling you, I like scientists. I am a scientist. I did study biology, but I am no way medically qualified to give advice. So I'm just telling you what the science behind it is, and that is it. All right. So this chemical adenosine builds up in your body throughout the day, and it's known as kind of like a sleep chemical, right? It builds up in your body. It's a byproduct of like cellular metabolism breakdown. You've heard of ATP probably if you've done the whole cell thing with your kids in biology, but it's a byproduct of that, and it's like a sleep chemical, and it builds up throughout the day. So at night, we're tired and that adenosine, builds up. And as we get toward the morning, it kind of, naturally lowers our body metabolizes it, I guess. All right. So that goes, it goes down and it doesn't totally dissipate and get to a level that makes us not sleepy until a couple hours, 1 to 2 hours after we wake up. All right. So having that cup of coffee first thing in the morning, here's what happens. That caffeine binds to the adenosine and it stays in our system, right? That adenosine, that sleep chemical, never has a chance to dissipate and it stays in our system. When the caffeine wears off, mid afternoon or whenever your slump is, that adenosine is released and it binds to the receptors. And we have this sleepy sensation, this slump, this horrible, tired, I can't go on feeling. And that's what's happening behind the scenes, right? Is the caffeine is binding to the adenosine. And when the caffeine wears off, then we get that tired sensation that we should have had like first thing in the morning when we get up. Now, so here's what you can do. Easy peasy, and you will feel it maybe the first day, definitely the second day. So I just had a call from my friend who likes to take a nap. She's a teacher every day. When she gets home from school about 3 o'clock, she can't keep her eyes open. Guess what? She's not tired because she did what I'm going to tell you guys to do, or at least try. Wait an hour or two, get up, drink a glass of water. I know it sounds terrible. I was really just like not believing this. Drink a glass of water. Wait an hour or two to have your cup of coffee. That way the adenosine is out of your body and the caffeine perks you up, does all the things that make you happy and make you love it so much. And then you go about your day and see what happens in the afternoon. I bet you won't have that afternoon slump because the adenosine has not, bind it or taken up the receptors for the caffeine. So anyway, that's kind of the science behind it, but here's what you got to try. Please let me know. Everybody that's tried it has had this same result of no afternoon slump. Is you're going to get up, drink a glass of water, hydrate yourself, wait an hour or two, have your coffee, and see how you feel. Report back in. Let me know. I just had to share this with you all because of the text I got, because it's worked for so many of us. And I can't believe like this isn't more out there. Like when I was telling my friend about it, who reads a lot, I mean, she's up on everything. I never heard of that. Never heard of that. So I wanted you guys to know, in case you haven't heard it, please watch the video that I'm going to link up that Mel Robbins did. There's a bunch of like morning tips, tricks, things like that. But this is one of the main things she talks about. And it's a game changer, guys, if you're crashing in the afternoon. All right. So there you go. I did my good deed. I shared this with you all. I hope you all have an awesome night. And I will see you on day 130 of Reseller Reflections. Bye-bye.